the detective said missing kids usually come home. What happens when they don't?
Based on a true story.
Police looking for John Gacy.
We discovered bodies. By the looks of it, they're younger men.
The things he did to those kids. He's sick.
The system failed these families.
Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Do you know how many there are?
Up to you to find out.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
1, 2, 3, 4. Monster movie.
Fun time, go! Monster movie.
Fun time, go. Monster
Movie.
Fun time,
Go!
Monster movie. Fun time, go.
With Precious D and Honey Bee.
Fun time, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. 31 Days of Horror. Mars Needs Movies. I am your host, Precious D. This season we are talking about movies of alien invasion, incursions, infiltrations, and visitations. And today I'm talking about a full-blown War of the Worlds style invasion movie, and my guest is Aaron Ray Ballard, author of All the Monsters Are Here. Welcome once again, Ray.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So that full-blown invasion movie is Independence Day from 1996, directed by Roland Emmerich, written by Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich. It is 145 minutes in color in English. The budget was $75 million. The box office was $817.4 million. Well done, gentlemen. That's how you do it. Ray, how come you chose this movie?
Because I detest it with a passion of 1,000 hot suns.
Wow.
And
damn, son.
I don't know. I even asked you. I said, do you want me to? I really don't like this movie. I want to bash it. And you, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Sometimes that's more fun. Well, let's talk about our cast before we bash it too hard. Will Smith as Captain Stephen Hiller, Bill Pullman as President Thomas J. Whitmore, Jeff Goldblum. This is our second Jeff Goldblum movie as David Levinson. No, this is our third Jeff Goldblum movie. I meant to mention that. It's our second Will Smith movie and our third Jeff Goldblum movie. Because we previously discussed Men in Black, and we've previously discussed Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. So, some of these people showing up in multiple invasion movies. Mary McDonnell as First Lady Marilyn Whitmore. Judd Hirsch as Julius Levinson. He's doing his, what's the guy's name? The Aardvark, you know who I mean.
Oh, no, I don't.
Jesus.
I have my own opinion on his performance in this movie.
I'll come back to it. I'll remember it in a minute. Anyway, he's Jeff Goldblum's father. Robert Loggia as General William Gray. Randy Quaid as himself. No, as Russell Case.
As himself. Yeah,
very much. We didn't know at the time, but damn it. Margaret Collin as Constance Spano. Vivica A. Fox as Jasmine Dubrow. James Redhorn as Albert Nimsky. That's the Secretary of Defense. Harvey Fierstein, because it was the 90s, as Marty Gilbert. Adam Baldwin, no relation to those other Baldwins, as Major Mitchell. Brent Spiner as Dr. Brackish Okun. Brackish is his name, not just a description of what.
Yeah.
James Duvall as Miguel Case, Bill Smitrovich as Lieutenant Colonel Watson, Kirsten Warren as Tiffany, Harry Connick Jr. as Marine Captain Jimmy Wilder, Mae Whitman as Patricia Whitmore, Ross Bagley as Dylan Dubrow, Lisa Jakub as Alicia Case, Giuseppe Andrews as Troy Case, and Frank Welker, special vocal effects by Frank Welker. This is the second Frank Welker movie we've
really
had this year. He's the Martians in Mars Attacks.
Oh, okay, really?
We love
that movie better.
We loves Jackie Mason. That's who I was thinking of. Jed Hirsch is doing his Jackie Mason. Like, oi,
you're absolutely right.
I'm an old guy. I'm Jewish. I got opinions on things. The thing with the thing. Hey, hey,
That's
Aunt.
Exactly right.
That's who he's channeling in this movie.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, like we said, this is a straight-up War of the Worlds style invasion movie. In fact, it's kind of steals its ending from War of the Worlds in an extremely stupid way. But, Ray, tell me, now, I don't think I have quite the same opinion of you as this movie, but go ahead and tell me why you hate it so much.
Mainly, and it's probably not the movie's fault, but before this movie came out, they released those trailers and they were so amazing, and I was so looking forward to this movie because in the trailer it showed shadow going over the cities and it showed the White House exploding, and then the second trailer came out and you saw UFOs fighting fighter jets. I just thought, wow, I cannot wait to see that movie. And advanced word was good, and I went and saw it at the movie theater, and about 15 minutes into it, I knew something was wrong. It's kind of like Phantom Menace, but I didn't want to admit to myself that I didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
I walked out. I right off the bat just didn't like this movie. And the main reason why is because of how corny it is, how cliched it is, and how they take so many shortcuts in this movie, and the movie totally depends upon coincidences, and every shortcut you can make in a screenplay, they took it. And I just feel like it was a lazy screenplay, but the film was made really, really well. And the actors were good, most of them. But the screenplay was just juvenile and stupid and just plot holes galore. And just, I could list a million things that I hate about it, but just the coincidences alone in this movie that happen and just drive me nuts. And let me just mention one. And that's Will Smith. They're at the Air Force. First off, how the hell did he find Area 51? He just goes walking through the desert and just finds it.
He said something about to the caravan of mobile homes or RVs that there's a base near here, and the guy's like, well, it's not on the map, which I think is not true. And he's like, oh, trust me, it's there. So he seems to know that it's there just because he's in the Air Force. But it's not a secret where Area 51 is. What's going on inside is a secret, but I don't think it's left off of any maps or anything.
I just really feel like
I don't know that it's actually called that on a map, but people know where it is.
It just felt like to me he took off in a direction and happened to find it.
Okay.
Along with the other people.
I didn't get that feeling.
And then once he gets there, he wants to go find his wife or his girlfriend. Sorry. Fiance.
That one. Yes.
And he takes off, and he meets the president, by the way. Okay, and the president's looking for his wife. So Will Smith steals a helicopter, takes off. The first place he lands, which is, I believe, Roswell or somewhere in New Mexico. Guess who happens to be there? The first lady.
Yeah. He just starts yelling for whatever her name was.
And it just so happens she was there with his fiance, who, by the way, was a stripper, who worked in a strip bar that was still open as the UFOs are flying over New York City. Nobody's going to a strip bar when that's going on.
Well, I think they were already at the strip bar, but I did appreciate that no one was watching her dance. They were all glued to the television. I actually kind of liked that moment.
And Randy Quaid. Here's my other major thing of the many. One of my favorite stupid things is that Randy Quaid is a nutball in this film, and his family they're ashamed of him. And the reason why is because he claims that he had been abducted by aliens and they probed him. So they just think he's nuts.
Yeah.
And they
10
spend the
years ago.
entire movie looking down on him because of that, even though the Earth is being invaded by aliens.
Yeah. It's now the thing is these things could both be true, and it is never made clear what the truth is going on with him. Aliens are invading now, but that doesn't necessarily mean they invaded 10 years ago.
I would
So
sort of
he
give him the
might be
benefit of the
delusional.
doubt. I would give him the benefit of
I
the
would
doubt
too.
based upon the fact that they're invading.
I think, well, and that they did come here in the 50s. In this universe, the Roswell crash is related to this.
Right.
That's so maybe they did do some probing.
And then, the ending, we mentioned the ending. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen this movie, and please, if you haven't, don't watch it. But the end of the movie, this was the 90s, they load a computer virus into the alien mothership, right? Through their Mac. And it's a good thing.
Instead of, was it a Mac even?
He had a Mac.
Even less likely.
And it's a good thing that they weren't PC. It's a good thing the aliens weren't PC because the computers wouldn't have talked to each other. I'm just saying. It's a good thing they had a Mac system.
See, I had heard the opposite. I'd heard people say, "Oh, it's a good thing the aliens use Windows," and he was able to. I didn't realize he was.
Or was
using
it Windows? So whichever way it was,
I thought it was Windows. But yeah, it's absolutely so. Yes, instead of them catching a cold from the smallest creatures that God in His wisdom put upon this earth, it's not a biological virus. It's a computer virus. Because you see, we're doing a little twist. We're updating it. But the idea that our computer system could interact directly with their computer system and give it a virus is just insane.
And let me mention another coincidence that it's full of coincidence. The movie's full of coincidence. And maybe they only bug me, obviously. But Jeff Goldblum, his ex-wife, Jeff Goldblum finds this on his computer, a countdown. The aliens are giving us nice enough to have built a webpage for us so we can see the countdown, which is nice of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff Goldblum finds it, realizes what it is, but he needs to be able to tell as many people as possible, or tell the most important people, which would, in his mind, his father's mind, is the President of the United States. How is he going to do that? Well, his ex-wife just happens to work for the President of the United States.
It's the reason why she's his ex-wife.
Yes. But she just happens to work for the President of the United States.
Yeah. The other thing that bugs me about this movie is the Roswell shit. Just fucking shit.
Right.
The minute you say Roswell, you lose me. I do not. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. It was a spy balloon. They lied and said it was a weather balloon. That's all there is to it. I don't. No.
And they had the ship from the so this movie's made in 96. So 47 was Roswell. So you're talking about a 50-year-old ship that they took up into space to the mothership. It's kind of like if you equate it to Earth, we basically took an Edsel up there. Yeah. Like an old ship.
Right. Nobody in the alien ship was like, hold on, what is this old model that's approaching us right now?
Exactly.
What's this out of date? What's this out of date piece of shit?
Exactly.
Oh, man. So here's the thing, though. I end up enjoying this movie anyway. I enjoy people's performances. The effects are great. They definitely... What was the movie I was watching? Oh, the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds.
Mm-mm.
Spielberg apparently did not want to engage in the cliches of destroying landmarks because it's been done. Recognizable landmarks. But Roland Emmerich did not feel that way at all, because there is a history of that, like Mars versus the Flying Saucers. Earth versus the Flying Saucers. They crash into a lot of landmarks in that movie, and I think that might have been the one that set the precedent for that. And this movie, that's the ships purposely park above landmarks, because I guess they've studied us enough to know that this will do great psychological damage if they destroy the Empire State Building, the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Do they blow up the pyramids or the Eiffel Tower? I don't remember, but they.
I didn't see. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just saw U.S. landmarks.
I think maybe Sydney Opera House. I'm not sure. Because even aliens, the only building they know in Australia is the Sydney Opera House.
Well, I will say this: at the end of the movie, so they're at Area 51, and they basically ask anyone here, "Can you fly a jet?" And like a few people raise their hands. So just so happens that some people there know how to fly a jet, including Randy Quaid, who flies a crop duster, and he can fly a jet. And then at the end, he flies up into the butt of the ship and blows it up. And then you hear the generals down in Area 51 say, "Notify the world. Tell them we know how to take these things down." So the other countries have to have pilots fly up the butt of the ship and blow them up.
Well, I guess, or they just need to target that area. They need to wait till they're powering up their weapon and target that area. I don't think they necessarily have to do a kamikaze run, but you need to aim for the
and when they showed the other countries, they showed Africa. And they literally did the most racist thing you could possibly do, and they showed a bunch of African warriors with spears.
That's true. That's true. Taunting the ship as it crashed.
Yes.
They wanted it to be clear that it was Africa, I guess. I don't know.
I just really hate this movie.
I think it might be that, there's not a specific building that says Africa to you.
But yeah,
so,
yeah.
But a couple guys with spears, that tells you it's Africa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge place, but
that's about as far as their research went. Yeah.
So Ray, out of 1 to 5 flying saucers, how many flying saucers are you gonna rate Independence Day, also known as ID4?
Yeah, no movie deserves. Okay, a few movies deserve a 1-star rating. Roller Gator, stuff like that. Birdemic. But I'll give this one 2. I give it 2, and that's reluctantly.
Let me just say, on our scale, 1 means I hated it, 2 means I didn't like it.
Oh, in that case, I hate it.
Yeah, 3 is it's okay, 4 I liked it, 5 I loved it.
But let me say, I'll say 1 star, but just know that movies really don't deserve 1 star unless they're just absolutely terrible.
Okay. I give it 3 stars. I thought it was okay. It's definitely, it has problems. I also want to say that Will Smith says welcome to Earth, not welcome to Earth. Fuck you and your racist memes, internet. So that is not a flaw that this movie has.
He punches the alien. He punches the alien, okay, by himself and knocks it out. Yet it killed a whole room full of doctors. There was like 20 of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not Will Smith. They're just Brent Spiner. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today, folks. If you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe, rate and review. Consider joining our Patreon. We'll be back with another one of these tomorrow. Until then, I've been your host, Precious D. My guest has been Aaron Ray Ballard. Until next time, keep watching the skies. We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on Monster Movie Fun Time Go. You've been listening to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. If you enjoyed the show, please consider rating and reviewing us on your podcasting platform of choice. You can leave us a message and find links to all our things at mmftg.com.